What is good, MexitPlanners? Back in April of this year, I made a pretty substantial change to how I exchange dollars to pesos here in Mexico. The method I use now gives me the cheapest exchange rate for converting dollars to pesos, which saves me money and gives me cash back. If you have watched any of my previous videos on exchanging dollars to pesos, you know that I'm a big fan of the Wise service and Wise debit card. But today, I want to tell you about a new card that I have in my wallet. Let's get to it. For the last 5 years, I've been using the Wise money exchange service and the green Wise debit card to convert my US dollars into Mexican pesos from my US bank account. I keep my dollars in my US bank account and exchange them using the Wise service when the exchange rate is favorable for me because each month I need several $1,000s in pesos for my monthly expenses. In the Creating Your MexitPlans course, I fully explain the Wise service and the banking options available to expats, along with a timeline to apply for each service or bank. Check out the free preview lessons today. I'll leave a link in the description below. Usually this US dollar to Mexican peso exchange rate process starts when I get a rate alert from Wise, indicating that the rate threshold that I set is above the desired amount. Once Wise notifies me of my desired rate, I will then convert US dollars directly into my Wise peso account or send those dollars into my Wise dollar account if I think the rate will continue to climb. Using this process, I'm able to exchange US dollars to Mexican pesos at the top rate or the cheapest rate, which is always some number over 20 Mexican pesos to $1 US. In 2022, I've converted US dollars to Mexican pesos at a rate as high as 21.25 pesos to $1 US using the Wise rate alerts. For more information on how to set up Wise rate alerts or other power tips using Wise, check out the video that I'll link to above or in the description below. Now, the question that I've been asked a lot lately is if the Wise Green debit card is still good to have. The Wise Green debit card is only available in certain countries like the United States and the United Kingdom and a few others right now. Because the card is a MasterCard, it is excellent for purchasing things in the local currency, whether that is pesos, dollars, or euros, as I did on my recent trip to Italy. And when you're done with your international travel, you can simply convert, say, euros back to pesos or any other currency that you have already set up in your Wise account. This eliminates the problem of having a bunch of international currency stuck in a drawer waiting for you to visit that country again. The Wise debit card is also clutch for withdrawing money from an ATM in local currency. When you use the peso account and withdraw money from an ATM, the conversion's already done for you, so there's no need to worry about the dynamic currency conversion given to you by the ATM machine. If you don't know about dynamic currency conversion, check out the video above or see the link to the ATM scam in Mexico video in the description below. My biggest issue with using the Wise card at the ATM is the fees after the second transaction and the limit of only being able to access up to 4,000 US dollars per month. This brings me to one of the main reasons I got my bank account in Mexico. The ability to transfer funds from my Wise account to my Mexican bank account and then withdraw large sums at no additional charge was a huge benefit for me opening a bank account in Mexico. Hey, if you're getting any value out of this video, take a second and do one of the two following. Press the like button or send your guy a little love with the super thanks button that's under this video. It's the one that's shaped like a heart. Every little bit helps for me to continue to make more useful videos. Thank you. Back in April when I was in Atlanta, I had the chance to get the Apple credit card from Goldman Sachs. This card appealed to me because it doesn't have any fees at all. No international transaction fees, no conversion fees, no fees at all. Also, this card pays daily cash back. Whatever I charge on the card, I receive 1 to 3% cash back daily to my Apple Pay cash card. This results in an added bonus of getting a little discount every time I buy something. The real surprise for me with the Apple card, however, is that it had an exchange rate that was almost on par with Wise, which allows me to use the flexibility of the Apple credit card for purchases, extend the amount of time that I want to pay for items, and purchase those items at a rate that is very, very close to the very best and cheapest exchange rate at the time. I've looked at several recent transactions on my Apple credit card, and the exchange rate was about 10 cents difference between what the rate Wise would have given if I would have used my Wise debit card or paid in cash. However, with Wise, I would have needed to exchange those dollars to pesos, which means there would have been some small fee associated with that exchange. With the Apple credit card, the fee is either already included or, as they claim, there's no fee at all. Secondly, I also get cash back 1 to 3% on every purchase. So at the end of the day, the Apple credit card might actually be a better exchange rate and cheaper when you factor in the cash back. The Apple credit card, my Wise account, and my Wise debit card have given me tremendous options for transferring large sums of money and making purchases here in Mexico. If you want to know more power tips on using the Wise service, check out the video over here. Until next time, this has been MexitPlans Monty. I'm out.